In the heart of Africa, a vast wilderness stretches endlessly, a place where survival is both a story of resilience and relentless challenge. Welcome to the Serengeti, home to the world's most breathtaking migrations and dramatic predator-prey encounters. Here, every dawn signals a fresh battle for survival, as herds of wildebeests, zebras, and antelopes move in unison while predators lurk in the shadows. Covering 12,000 square miles, the Serengeti is one of the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth, hosting over 1.5 million wildebeests and 250,000 zebras during the Great Migration. Each step of their journey is crucial to maintaining the delicate balance of this natural wonder. What drives these animals to risk their lives crossing predator-infested rivers and endless plains? Is it instinct, survival, or something deeper? The Serengeti's heartbeat is the migration, a phenomenon so immense it's visible from space. As the herds journey over 1,800 miles annually, they face hunger, exhaustion, and predators lying in wait. The Mara River is the ultimate test, where swift currents and lurking Nile crocodiles turn survival into a gamble. The Mara River crossing is one of nature's most dangerous gauntlets. With crocodiles capable of a bite force exceeding 5,000 psi, even a single misstep can mean instant death. Yet, the death of some sustains the life of others, ensuring the ecosystem thrives. What would you do to survive such a perilous journey? Could you outsmart nature's deadliest predators? In this realm, predators reign supreme. Lions, with their muscular power, dominate the plains. Leopards employ stealth, while cheetahs rely on speed unmatched by any land animal. Meanwhile, spotted hyenas, often misunderstood, showcase extraordinary teamwork to secure their meals. Lions can weigh up to 500 pounds and reach speeds of 50 miles per hour in short bursts, making them formidable hunters. However, their success rate is only 20 to 30%, highlighting the difficulty of survival even for apex predators. If lions are kings, where do leopards, cheetahs, and hyenas fit in this intricate hierarchy? The Serengeti isn't just a stage for predators and prey, it's a living, breathing tapestry. From dense woodlands to sprawling grasslands, every inch plays a role in supporting its rich biodiversity. The acacia tree provides food for giraffes and shade for lions, while wetlands sustain countless bird species. The Serengeti hosts over 70 mammal species and 500 bird species, with some endemic to the region. This interconnected web ensures the survival of all, from the mighty elephant to the smallest dung beetle. How do you think the Serengeti ecosystem stays in perfect harmony despite its fierce struggles? The Serengeti faces challenges beyond nature's trials. Rising temperatures, unpredictable rainfall, and human encroachment threaten its delicate balance. Grasslands are vanishing, and migration routes are being blocked by farmland expansion. Over the past 30 years, the Serengeti's temperature has risen by 1.8 to 0.5 degrees Fahrenheit, causing longer dry seasons and erratic rains. These changes have led to a 10% decline in wildebeest populations and impacted the reproductive rates of zebras and impalas. How can we balance human development with the need to protect one of Earth's most vital ecosystems? Despite these challenges, hope remains. Conservationists are working tirelessly to protect the Serengeti. Migration corridors and buffer zones are being established, while anti-poaching patrols and drones monitor endangered species like elephants and rhinos. Since 2020, poaching incidents have dropped by 70% thanks to surveillance technology and stricter penalties. As a result, the African elephant population in the Serengeti has grown by 15%, reaching 6,000 individuals in 2023. What role can each of us play in preserving this natural wonder for future generations? The Serengeti is not just a wilderness, it's a global treasure. Every small action, from supporting conservation organizations to refusing wildlife products, makes a difference. Together, we can ensure this ecosystem remains vibrant for generations to come. If you've been inspired by the Serengeti story, share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us on more incredible journeys into the wild. While predators and large herbivores often steal the spotlight, smaller species play an equally vital role in the Serengeti ecosystem. From dung beetles recycling nutrients to birds cleaning parasites off larger animals, the unseen players are the glue holding the ecosystem together. A single dung beetle can bury up to 250 times its own weight in dung each night, enriching the soil and promoting plant growth. Meanwhile, oxpeckers help large mammals like buffalo and rhinos by eating ticks and warning of approaching danger. Have you ever thought about how these tiny creatures shape the survival of giants? The harsh conditions of the Serengeti drive animals to develop extraordinary adaptations. Elephants use their massive ears to regulate body temperature, while giraffes' long necks not only help them reach food, but also provide a vantage point to spot predators. Giraffes' hearts, weighing up to 25 pounds, pump blood up their long necks, generating twice the blood pressure of most mammals. This adaptation ensures efficient circulation despite their towering height. If you had to survive in the Serengeti, what adaptation would you wish for? The Serengeti story is a testament to the beauty and resilience of life. Yet, its future depends on collective action. Every decision we make, whether to support conservation efforts, reduce carbon footprints, or educate ourselves, shapes this ecosystem's destiny. Share your favorite moment from the Serengeti in the comments, and let's keep the conversation alive. Together, we can ensure that the Serengeti remains wild, beautiful, and enduring.